Reason why I take my time and don't shoot everything out there to you guys about different businesses that I'm involved with, because everything ain't for everybody. Because it's like this, if everybody claiming that I'm not that sharp and I'm not that smart, then why should I give you guys my business plan? Why should I reveal my business plan? It's obvious if I've been a multi-millionaire, oh man, he's broke. No, it's not a crime for them to make money. They don't say nothing about the guys that's 80 and 90 that's still making hundreds of millions and billions, but as soon as somebody black does it, your own people say, oh, he's broke. Listen, I got to where I got to focusing on Floyd Mayweather. That's how I got to becoming 50 and 0. Because my thing was always, I didn't care what nobody else was doing. I had to focus on me and my...
After days of silence, Floyd Mayweather has finally addressed the allegations of debt, financial crimes, and tax issues. He took to Twitter to shut down the rumors with a series of posts, then followed up with an Instagram live session where he flaunted his wealth and showcased his collection of luxury watches, all while speaking directly to fans about the controversy.
And made over $1 billion by the time I was 40. I think I made over, I think, 1.2 billion with no endorsement deals, independent. So it's obvious I got some type of remedy, or I know what I'm doing. So, but I don't want to reveal it to the world. I want everybody to think what they...
I want to set the record straight, he began, displaying stacks of cash and selection of his high-end wristwatches. The fraud allegations against me are entirely false and have no basis whatsoever.
I just want to show the people how I live on a daily basis. I just showed the 2 Rolls Royces, well, actually 3 cars that I bought. So I brought them out front, one of my houses. We like to call this house right here the Palace. As you can see, this right here is red.
Reports, you mentioned 100 million for Floyd. The reports are 130. First off, he's never gotten 100 million for a flight, and not even remotely close. But there's reports of 130. Wow. There's reports online that Floyd's a billionaire. There's reports that he was the highest paid athlete in this year and this year, and this, over Cristiano Ronaldo.
You think it's bullshit?
I know it is. And there's public companies they do business with. HBO would be one of them. Find an executive to back the claim. It's never happened and it won't be.
And how do you know it's bullshit?
He makes very good, because I know the fight business.
As Floyd spoke, fans flooded the comments, with one clearly frustrated viewer writing, asterisk, just tell us if it's true or false. Confirm or deny it. No need for all the showing off. Asterisk.
Guys like Warren Buffett that's in his 80s or 90s that can still make a ton of money. Bill Gates can still make computers. But soon as someone black, when my career is over as far as me in a combat sport, as far as boxing, whatever, if I'm promoting on social media or I'm doing exhibitions like...
He went on, saying, asterisk, these allegations are nothing but a vicious attempt to damage my reputation and tear down everything I built. I've been transparent in my business dealings. The records are there. Asterisk, asterisk, I'm not just a fighter, I'm a businessman. I've built a brand that stands for hard work, dedication, and excellence. I won't let baseless accusations undo everything I've earned through years of effort. Asterisk, he added confidently.
Sharing for you, it wasn't what you thought it was.
He blew through it and wasn't making as much as he
they're
says.
claiming he was doing 100 million a fight, and I'm claiming for you, he in his whole career has made about 100 million. There's a very
Wow. You made 8.8 in one night.
Yeah.
And you're a great fighter, but I'm looking at Floyd and I'm like, Floyd had this long career. I could imagine him making more than 100 million.
Floyd is a household name.
Yeah. Yeah, I know people say that. I understand that. Nah, Floyd was not Muhammad Ali, and Floyd wasn't Mike Tyson.
Like 8.8 in one.
This is what he told me one day. We took a walk. We was in New York. We was taking a walk. He said, you see that building right there? He said, yeah. We said, we own that. You see this building? We own it. So we was walking and walking. Then he said, a boxer makes money when he boxing. A football player makes money when he playing football. Basketball player makes money when he playing basketball. He said, but New York real estate, you make money when you sleep. Some of the biggest artists, you wouldn't even know. Because my name don't have to be on everything. I have to be the marquee. Yeah, because sometimes if you put your name on certain things, you got people that's gonna be jealous. So sometimes I was like, I don't have to have my name on it to collect the check. So
he later posted on Instagram, sharing a news report confirming his ownership of property. Alongside it, he wrote, asterisk, it's sad how quickly people doubt you, especially when they never expected you to win in the first place. They assume athletes will go broke, not build wealth. They want to see flash, not financial literacy. But I'm flipping the script with my money, my mind, and my own moves. If that makes you uncomfortable, That says more about you than me. Asterisk, asterisk, people are quicker to question your success than to celebrate your growth. Racism, jealousy, and outdated stereotypes fuel that doubt. But I didn't follow the status quo. I studied, I invested, and I'm building a legacy whether they like it or not. Don't try to tear it down. Respect the hustle. Asterisk.
Run out and try to catch him. But it was this incredible moment where I saw Floyd, because I hear Floyd at $100 million. Like, man, let me tell you for sure. He fought Sean Mitchell for $4 million. I was there when he got the paycheck. These numbers you're hearing just aren't true. They're just not true.
Wow.
Wait, you don't think that Floyd got the 100?
No, it's simply not true. No, they
But don't you
even
think it
had,
was a different? I didn't
The
hear about.
Sean fight is
Yeah.
such a small.
No official report confirms that Floyd Mayweather actually owns the properties he's been showcasing. It's more likely he was paid as a brand ambassador to present himself as the owner, helping attract buyers and renters as the developers look to sell the estate. Still, the boxer, known for regularly flaunting his wealth, took to social media on Monday to defend himself, claiming his empire is solid as ever. He added that the IRS just wants a piece of the money-made spotlight.
In the bottom, so which is no state tax. So basically, all you have to do is give them that 33 and give them that 33%.
Yeah.
I get it, and I get the fact like all they're gonna do is waste my money anyway. But that's not the way you do it.
No, that is not allowed.
We saw other greats, Joe Louis.
He even went as far as posting what appeared to be a fake tax receipt on social media, seemingly in an attempt to mislead the public. Mayweather's nickname, Money, perfectly captures both his dominance in the boxing world and his knack for generating massive wealth through fights and business ventures. Despite the controversy, Mayweather publicly claimed on social media that he paid a staggering 8-figure sum in taxes over the past year.
These 4 special timepieces right here come as a package. Forbes just done a crazy story on the Hue collection. I need you guys to go check it out. Now, when I travel, I like to take 7 watches, 7 Avi & Co watches. Now, I know in the past, I talked about 30 watches, 40 watches, but now it's all about the Hue collection and these 3 watches. Avi & Co, let's go, the Hue collection.
Floyd Mayweather is widely regarded as one of the richest athletes in history, with his incredible success in the ring earning him some of the biggest fight purses ever seen, a legacy that led to his iconic nickname, Money. Though retired from professional boxing, Mayweather has stayed active with a string of high-profile exhibition bouts. Beyond the ring, he's built a business empire, owning multiple companies and an impressive portfolio of properties. Back in December, reports surfaced that Mayweather had reached an agreement for a 2024 exhibition rematch with Manny Pacquiao, likely to take place in Japan, reigniting one of boxing's most legendary rivalries later this year.
Wow.
Well, and not to mention that could be proven, right? You just take the camera. You don't have to tell the audience it's sold out. Just take the camera and show us if it's sold out. I mean, it's as simple as doing that. Can I tell you one that's interesting? Floyd Mayweather, just before he came Floyd, he was Pretty Boy Floyd, in fact, at the time. The year was 2005. Portland, my hometown, and he fought Sean Mitchell, who was a former world champion. So they fought
The tassel shorts.
Yep, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Good memory, by the way. Gooseman promoted that, and it was.
Mayweather hasn't held back on social media, proudly flaunting his earnings with a photo of a tax check and one of his signature bold captions. Just before I dropped the light million for that little Super Bowl fund, I had to pay the IRS, aka Uncle Sam, $18 million, he wrote on Instagram. Asterisk, that's what I owed in taxes while I'm retired. So just imagine what I was paying when I was active. Asterisk, back in 2017, amid accusations of submitting fake documents, Mayweather brushed out concerns about his taxes. Asterisk, I ain't worried about that. I just showed you all a $100 million check I hadn't even cashed on stage. Asterisk, he set the time, referring to his massive payday from the Pacquiao fight.
What he do? Had to pay what? Cut a $100 million check to the IRS. Yeah, give him $100 million. Now, if someone in this camp introduced them to someone that knew the game and that could save them money, he would look at that as a business move.
We ain't tripping on that, Mayweather said, brushing off the matter. His tax attorney did not immediately respond to a request for comment. It remains unclear whether the IRS has attempted to withhold any of Mayweather's earnings from his fight against Conor McGregor. The agency typically does not comment on individual cases. Nevada boxing regulators also did not immediately respond to requests for comment. Generally, the IRS freezes collection activity once a taxpayer contests a lien. According to Stephen A. Smith, Mayweather filed a petition with the D.C.-based U.S. Tax Court on April 13th, seeking a hearing regarding his case in Las Vegas. The petition process occurs when a taxpayer and an IRS officer fail to come to an agreement on how a tax debt can be resolved, explained attorney Leighton Kohler, who is based in the Las Vegas office of the Dickinson Wright firm, though he is not involved in Mayweather's case.
But then he has security. Well, if it don't work, at least got the money to pay him off. So I think it's a low risk, high reward for him. So I think in that situation, people with money like Mayweather, they'd be like, all right, I'll try it out.
The appeals process may be giving Mayweather some extra time to collect his earnings from the August fight, potentially using that money to pay off the IRS. Kyler, a former senior IRS revenue agent, explained that tax judges only travel to Las Vegas once or twice a year, which means taxpayers who wait anywhere from 6 months to a year before their cases are heard. The lien for 2015 is just one of many tax cases filed against Mayweather over the past decade by the IRS. This stands in stark contrast to many of his previous opponents, including the notorious Conor McGregor, who has not faced any tax issues in Ireland since the same year. Additionally, McGregor is said to be debt-free in the U.S. As for Floyd Mayweather, two distinct eras are tied to his boxing legacy: the Pretty Boy era and the Money Mayweather era.
I really am disappointed. The thing is that Floyd is what they call an independent contractor. And what happens is that when you become an independent contractor, Skip, if you make $230 million, they give you two checks. One check for $230